this is the first time that I've attempted something like this. I want to just document my approach, and hopefully I can be successful with this approach, and then any other time I have to do something like this. I have to make a bear. One of my music teacher friends asked me to make a bear for her daughter, so I'm really excited about that opportunity. And this is the bear that I'm going to make. The pattern is from the Makeamemorybear shop on Etsy. This is the 9-piece bear. This pattern is currently discontinued, but I'll put a link in the video for to the shop, because there are lots of other bear patterns that you can try, and it seems to be very accessible. Um, the instructions are pretty good, so that you could be successful at making a bear. Okay, so this is the size that I'm going to make. According to the pattern, these bears are about 18 inches. And the challenge that I have is to use the material that she's given me to make the bear. I'm going to scoop this one out of the way here, because this is what I'm going to use to hopefully put that bear together. It is a little girl's dress. This dress is a size 6. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make a bear that size from this size of dress. Okay. Now, one thing that's neat about it is that there are pleats in this fabric, so there are lots of places to get some fabric from. But this is my approach. I'm going to start with the bodice here. I'm going to start with the top, and of course this will be lined with some interfacing. But right now I'm going to start with the top, and I'm just going to lay a piece of the pattern on it just to see what will fit. And I know it's going to have to be one of my larger pieces, either my front or my back. And I actually have 2 of the front pieces cut out in case I need them, but for this bear I don't think I'm going to need it. And I'm going to just lay it here, okay, because I know that it's going to work. Okay, so I know that I can make the front of the body out of this, out of the bodice. Okay, now I also have a little hair bow here, and I know that she wants to use the hair bow, so I will probably cut it off in a little bit and save it to put as one of the as a bow on the ear. So that's going to be something that I'm going to do in a little bit. And I'm thinking that the arms are going to at least be sleeves. They may be able to be something else too. I said that wrong. The sleeves are probably going to be arms. And so I think what I'm going to do first is go ahead and cut off the bodice and cut off the sleeves. So let's go ahead and do that. I won't do this. Well, I'll do it on camera, but I'll speed up the camera a little bit. Now, there are 2 ways I can do it. I could do it with the scissors, or I could do it with the seam ripper. And I think that I'm going to try option 2. This time I'm going to try the seam ripper, because I think it's going to give me a little bit more fabric to play with. Okay, so the seam that I'm going to be ripping, and there's some elastic there. There's some kind of elastic there. I hope I can take that off. But I'm just going to rip these seams through here and see what I can get. Okay, and I'm just ripping like every 4th or 5th one. Yep, and they do have elastic here. So actually, I don't think I'm going to speed the camera up. I'm going to do this off camera, just so you can, so that it doesn't take up as much time. And because there are a lot of seams here, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get it all done. So I'm going to take these seams apart and pull the bodice away from the skirt. I took apart the bodice of the dress, and so I have the like the little bodice parts here, the chest here, and I'm going to put the front of the body onto these pieces, and I'm going to actually put them right sides together like this. And so I'll cut both of them at the same time and have one piece in reverse. And then for the sleeves, I've decided that I'm going to do I'm going to do the arms out of the sleeves, and then the back of the head out of the sleeves. I will have to line these with interfacing first, so I'll do that before I cut everything, or before I pin the pieces down and cut them. But this is my plan for the top of the bear. I was gonna look and see. Oh, and I probably will do 2 ears right here too, out of the sleeve. So again, the chest part is going to be the front of the body, and the sleeves are going to be the arm, back of the head, and ears. Now, when it comes to the other part here, the skirt, there are a few things that I need to consider. The first thing that I'm going to do in just a minute, or a few minutes, is take off the pockets here. They're really cute little contrasting pockets, and I'm going to use these for the bottoms of the feet. So so I'm going to take the rest of my pieces here and see if I can fit them onto what I have. I'm a little nervous because I don't think there's going to be enough fabric, but there may be a way to fix that. So right now this is just laying it out, just seeing what can fit. And I'm going to take ears here, arm here, and then my feet. For the arms and the ears, I need 4 pieces. So I have one, I'm going to get 2 out of the other contrasting fabric. The legs are both right here. Let's see. Oh, the head. I only need 1 piece for the head. I may use that. And then the head side. Okay, so it does look like I would be able to get all of the pieces out of this that I would need. My concern is that there is a little piece of enhancement, adornment that I want to make sure I include in the bear, and that's this little bit of ribbon at the bottom. So in order to get this ribbon, I think I need to let out the hem so that I can actually have some fabric below the ribbon to cut it. So right now I'm going to let out the hem. Hopefully I can do that without disrupting that ribbon. And then I'm going to take the pockets off, give everything a nice press, and then I'll show you how I lay the pieces out. I have all the pieces, the pattern pieces laid out on my fabric. I prepped the fabric by separating it. I separated the bodice and the sleeves, and then the skirt, and then I took off the pockets as well. Okay, so let me show you like that. And now I have the pieces I have the pockets right sides together, and the pieces of the bodice and sleeves right sides together. I did the skirt, it's wrong sides together. It doesn't really matter. For most of these, for most of these pattern pieces, I did need 2 pieces. I needed 1 in reverse, so that's why I have them either right sides together or wrong sides together, so that you can get the pieces in reverse. For the center of the head, I only needed 1, and so I just folded this back a little bit, and when I place my fabric, I'm going to pin this one first and then fold it over, and I can pin the rest of them. I did for the, I want to zoom in here on the ribbon. For the ribbon that goes across the bottom of the skirt, I've placed my pattern pieces so that I get the, like I placed the legs so that I get the ribbon will run right across the legs. And then on the arm, I did that as well. So we'll see a little bit of the ribbon on the arm and on both of the legs. All right, so my next step, and I won't do this on camera at all, but I will take a picture of it when it's done. I'm going to pin all of these pieces into place and then cut them out so that they can be ready to be sewn. So the little girl dress bear is finally finished. I want to show her to you. She is so adorable. And here she is. Take a look. So on the sides of her legs, there's some little stripes from the dress. Here's the back. I have contrasting front and back. The arms contrast, and the back of the ears contrast, and then the feet, soles of the feet have a different, that's the pocket fabric. So really cute, really happy with how she turned out. I'm going to put her in the mail. This video won't go up until she's already received the bear, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm happy with how it turned out. Please let me know in the comments what you think of the bear, what you think of the process, if you think this might be something that you could tackle yourself. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!